for sure they make the playoffs. That's what I think. And then after that, man, I mean, all you need is a ticket to the dance, and then from there, I got no idea.
You're going to wind up on the back page of the New York tabloids for sure. They're making the playoffs here, David.
Yeah, I mean, I can't, like, I don't think it's very wise for any betting man to say that Aaron Rodgers is not going to make the playoffs.
Okay, better bet. Jets make or miss the playoffs.
Look, when the time comes, maybe I'll pick them to make it. But the better bet right now is for them to miss.
Oh, this is because of the minicamp.
Well,
it is.
You guys know when he first went to the Jets.
Drugs, man.
When he first went, well, I don't like drugs, but when he first went to the Jets, I was like you guys. I was like, man, he's gonna be 40. He didn't have a great year in Green Bay, and I was kind of so about it. Then when I saw how all in he was, that Super Bowl trophy looks lonely. Yeah. He owned the responsibility. Like I know it's about winning the Super Bowl, and then he give up some money at one point. Shifted the contract a little. I was like, oh, he's all in. Until a week ago. Oh. Because that's not all in.
It's the mini.
That's not all in. And I don't want to make the mini camp like it's the biggest thing. Because I don't think how he plays is going to be based on that. If he plays poorly, it's not because he missed. If he plays great, it's not, it has nothing to do with that. But it's just bad leadership. I think it sets a bad tone with the team. And it shows me that he's not all in like I thought. He might think he is.
Neither is Brew.
No, that's how I go. Yeah. Now, these are my 4 teams that are definitely making the playoffs.
Oh, wow.
Right now.
Early predictions.
Chiefs, Ravens, Texans, Bills. They're definitely in.
Okay.
Now, the Jets are in this next batch, which is definitely in the hunt. All right? And this I know it's a big list, but
that means there's only 5 teams out.
Yeah. But do you, any of those, what teams do you disagree with on there that'll be in the hunt?
Steelers.
Really?
Jets.
Steelers always are in the hunt.
Yeah, okay. But that's fine.
And they got
that's
better
a different segment. So
okay.
Go ahead. Okay. So,
no, that's. So I think it's a better bet that they don't.
I think this is like a classic overreact to June storyline type of situation. It's a mini camp. It's not a good look. It's not good leadership. It doesn't show that he's all in. But he played 4 snaps last year and they won 7 games. Like whatever we
argument.
Hold on though.
That's
whatever
the
we
argument.
I'm with you.
Well, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
That's
whatever we think of ayahuasca and darkness retreats and the weirdness of Aaron Rodgers.
But we think it's illegal. That's what we think.
Well, he's better than Trevor Siemian and Tim Boyle and Zach Wilson, right?
Yes.
We all agree. Okay, so they're going to get better quarterback play this year. They upgraded their offensive line, and it is a very good team. They have stars at premium positions.
But no, hold on a second.
Are they definitely in the playoffs, though? They got a tough
he said better bet.
The smarter bet. First of all, they're minus 170 to make the playoffs right now.
Yeah.
So the odds makers say it's more likely than not that they go to the playoffs.
It's a good division.
Okay, so hold on. First of all, I want to debunk 2 things that I've been trying to debunk with the Jets for 2 years, and I just keep being right, and I keep having to hear them. One is they have all these stars. They have Garrett Wilson on offense.
Sauce Gardner.
I'm talking on offense. So obviously they have an excellent defense on offense. Mike Williams.
Breece Hall is very good.
Breece Hall. Hold on a second about Breece Hall. I had the same argument last year, and Breece Hall going into week 18 last year, had 800 yards rushing. Then they tried to game the system to get him 1,000, and they couldn't do the math right. Yeah. So he finishes the year. Breece Hall last year, for the record,
he might be helped with a better quarterback.
Had slightly more yards than Rachaad White and slightly less than Tony Pollard, who Brew is out on. So I am not saying Breece Hall is not good. He is not a star. Mike Williams has not been a star in 4 years. So I don't want to hear they have all these stuff. Well, he didn't magically get an elixir.
Receiver?
I don't know, man.
Tyron Smith, star.
Again, his problem is the health. But now let me go to the bigger problem I have, Danny, because I heard the same thing last year, which is wild.
Yeah.
They won 7 games with terrible quarterback play. That cuts in both directions. In 2022, they beat 2 starters at quarterback, and they beat Jacoby Brissett, Mitch Trubisky, Skylar Thompson, Brett Rippon, Mike White, and then a good quarterback in Josh Allen and a random good quarterback named Aaron Rodgers. In 2023, They beat 2 good quarterbacks, Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts, and then they beat Russ, DeVito, Davis Mills, Jacoby Brissett, and Bailey Zappi. So this
But they didn't have a quarterback.
And CJ played
They had
most
a
of that
worse
game.
quarterback.
That was the
Didn't even know
that was the
his name.
Davis Mills game. So the CJ
yeah.
got knocked out.
They
Davis
knocked
Mills
him
came
out,
in.
though.
That's, I understand that. The idea that we're all of a sudden just going to be like, for the second straight year, this team their quarterback play was so bad and they won 7 games. They got all their wins in games where the quarterback play was equivalent.
Yeah.
Where they weren't at a quarterback deficit. So why all of a sudden are they going to
3
take
of
a
the
jump?
games they were, first of all.
I mean, Zach Wilson and Tim Boyle, you were at a quarterback deficit against plenty of the guys on that.
Tommy DeVito, Davis Mills, Bailey Zappi. Have you seen Bailey Zappi play?
We were trying to lose that game.
Yeah, I mean,
The record.
But
kinda wanna lose
the
that game.
Bills, the Texans, and the Eagles,
They had
they're
3 good wins. They had
huge
3
quarter-
wins. They were like,
with,
you know what?
with
And
the
the
good job.
worst
previous year they had
quarterback play
2.
in the league.
Okay, so
I mean, seriously.
So you and to go to the first point, you think they have stars all over the team? Because
I think defense does matter,
Well, yeah, I agree. The defense
and
matters.
they've got stars on defense.
I think they have a very good defense, but I think right now the list of top 5 defenses is 12 teams long, as
Yeah.
it is every year. Every year, they're going to have
But
a
it
top
doesn't
5
have to be
defense. They're
top
gonna have
5.
It certainly
top
does.
10.
If they have
Really?
if they have the 9th best defense in football, they're drawing dead.
Last year, what was it?
Well,
Was it top 10?
You always change.
No.
which
There's
metric
different,
you
there's
wanna
different
use.
numbers to look
It's
at.
not as good as you think, and then it's like, well, a lot of that is Zach Wilson, bad field position.
Well, that's
It's an
true.
interception.
That is true.
It is true. Longer
It's
drive,
comp- it's
defense.
comp- Complimentary football.
I know.
But okay, all right.
Robert Saleh sat down with Albert Breer, talked about how great of a
Now I'm gonna
teammate
really get mad.
Rodgers has been.
Well,
He's a phenomenal resource.
This is tougher to defend.
Yeah, this
Him
is
being here. Now, this was done after he was gone, so kind of strange. And attacking the offseason
Right,
and
that's
doing
makes it even
everything
worse.
that we've asked him has been fantastic. He's a great teammate, and we're appreciative of him. Yeah, okay. Your reaction?
I mean, coaches lie. Yeah, you know, I mean, that's indefensible.
Going to have a massive impact on September. But that is not why this is a story. It's a story because does what one does. If I were showing up to work drunk in June, and I'm like, guys, don't worry, the shows really only matter in football season, you might be a little worried. Well, come football season, our buddy Nick
And
might
it
have a
might hurt
drinking problem.
morale.
And it might hurt morale. And I might not be able to yell at Dusty anymore
why
because he's
can't
going to
I
be like,
show
why
up?
can't I be drunk? I want to yell this stuff. There'd be problems.
Well,
So
go win
I
4
think
MVPs.
that not with the Jets.
he's
He hasn't.
42. That's
and,
the
and
thing.
so
Of
like
course
I don't think it's. I agree that if Aaron Rodgers had missed minicamp because he got the flu and or just was sick and missed those reps, I don't think it would hurt them. But the fact that he is opting to do this, and then there is an excuse train being laid out where Saleh's doing an interview with the reporter who implied he's on an ayahuasca trip, saying Aaron has done everything, just already shows me this is a dysfunctional franchise. The dysfunctional franchise part doesn't concern you. It's enough to move Brew.
It is enough to move Brew. I can't believe Nathaniel Hackett still has a job. They're definitely dysfunctional. I just think they're better with him than without him.
Can I
Well,
pitch something to you,
there's
bro?
no doubt about that.
We heard this, and you mentioned it. When Stephon Diggs missed a day or maybe half a day of training camp, and he was concerned and he wasn't concerned, and I think the same line of thought could pop up and be like, half a day? You worried about half a day when it comes to the playoffs? Like, no, not really. I don't think he's going to learn a different route and work on it. But it showed cracks in the team's foundation that ended up crumbling the entire Bills. Well, that's a little strong, Wilds. It ended up fracturing the
what was the
relationship.
beginning of a
sign
breakup?
right.
Yeah.
It was a sign of what really was going on. And look, Salah could have, it's like you said, the worst thing is this took place